And as we can see, father and son, I think that speaks volumes for itself and about the legend that Sureshwar Sen was and his son Sureshwar Sen. And here we have this honor of interacting with the son of Mr. Sureshwar Sen and the grandson of the legendary Sureshwar Sen, Prithvishwar Sen. So sir, welcome on 10 News Network platform. And so first of all, because as we took a round of this exhibition, so why don't you throw some more light about the inspiration and of course about the one and only Mr. B.N. Goswami, renowned historian, and then who had showcased the artworks of your grandfather. And to the best of my information and knowledge, it was his idea that this concept of father and son, for the first ever time combined, should be showcased on a platform such as this. And as ill luck would have it, he passed away last year. And so, why don't you, sir, throw more light?
Professor Goswami saw the Sureshwar Sen works. He has been seeing them over time in our house. But this large set of paintings that you see here, segmented into village India, Indian women, then the Seven Samurai Japanese style series.
I could see also the Benaras.
Yes, the Benaras.
Yes.
Indian.
And then Ganesh Aarti also.
Yeah, absolutely.
I took a glimpse. Yeah.
Yes. So we saw the stark contrast in the style of the two artists. Also the approach towards the subjects. Sureshwar Sen, there is a sense, as he says, of a higher presence in his paintings, of a presence of vast spaces, and the technique of the wash painting technique, which he learned from the Japanese great Tempo Arai. Although he learned it from Tempo Arai, he developed this wash technique as you see in these miniatures. This is entirely his work. There is nobody else that I have.
So that means it would not be wrong to say that he was a protagonist in this wash painting technique.
No, wash painting is an ancient
Japanese.
Yes.
Okay. No, but the Indian, the first Indian who was out of
most of the Chola Thakur but his style and his presentation and his what he's depicting then he's quite distinctly different from, he's completely gone away from.
So that means he's carved a niche for himself,
Yes.
and then so that means here he's different from others in the field. That is what you are trying to suggest.
In my experience, I have not seen anybody like that. And then when Professor saw the Sureshwar Sen, which were not wide landscapes, they were more in your face. They had to do, there was a certain humanism in them.
That remain element.
Common people, they are going about their labor, they are handling their children, they are dealing with harvesting crops, they are carrying pictures of water and water. So that is one aspect of this. And there is nothing common in the way we do that. Whereas in Sureshwar Sen you find the same wash technique applied in thematically different paintings. Here you have completely different styles altogether. So he's experimenting with collages, he's experimenting with oil paintings, he's doing crayons and pastels.
So that means what is the commonality between the father and son?
Almost nothing.
Nothing.
Except that the father
The passion for art, that is the commonality.
The commonality, the father was also his teacher, his initiation
Right.
Father,
right.
Yes. Then later he learned under the likeness.
Right.
But But where was I? Yeah.
So one thing that comes to mind instantly is that hailing from such a fine family and such legendary artists at home, then I am told that no, that would be wrong to say. But then, why didn't you connect with art?
See, there's a big team there with one of my pieces. And when you see the whole thing, when I would paint, then I would take it either to my father or my grandfather. And it is very obvious, even to a lay person, where my grandfather and my Indian, because it lifts up the whole painting to another level. I did not pursue it.
But you made an attempt?
I pursued music, which also they both of them sang, they played the organ and they played the flute.
Right.
Yes.
So, last two questions, sir. And so, first of all, you're also the curator, or you're part of that curatorial team here. So, what efforts have gone in order to ensure that you are able to strike a chord with the art lovers?
The starting point was Professor Swami's idea of
when did he conceptualize this idea?
early 2023.
2023. No, but what is more fascinating is that your father, Mr. Sureshwar Sen, passed away in the 80s. So that is 1980, right? So that means 4 decades ago. So that means he was a true visionary, way ahead of times, because the technology, the optimum use of the innovative methods. So I think that again says a lot.
I would put it a little differently, that here in a single lineage, father and son, in a single lineage you're seeing such a stark difference. Whereas in earlier times, medieval India, with our image of paintings, you see pretty much the same thing going on for here in a single lineage you've gone from one style to completely different.
Right.
I think that was probably the key to it.
Right. Perfect. So now the last question, sir. So how is the response? Today was the inauguration, and so how has the response been so far?
That you have to tell me, but this team has tried to do this as well as we can and try to communicate the thinking behind, thematically.
No, because I remember I was at the NGMA also, which did a brilliant job in showcasing the genius of your grandfather, Mr. Sureshwar Sen. So, how will you draw an analogy, or what is the commonality between the exhibition hosted by NGMA and today's exhibition?
Today's exhibition is, the commonalities are that Sureshwar Sen is also shown here. But the stark difference is that there is such a contrast between Sureshwar Sen on the one hand and Sureshwar Sen on the other.